Brother, thank you for the corrections. I appreciate that so much. Hihani wash day. I love the way you explained it. It's like wash and day, like night and day, wash day. Because I keep messing that up. I think I was saying wash tay or washate or, but yeah, Hihani wash day. I love it. Hihani wash day. Hihani wash day. Just put them together. Hihani wash day. And then pull my, oh, hold on. You say, you said it's like pilaf, like rice pilaf, my, and a. So, pilamaye. Yeah, I appreciate that so much. Like, and I know I'm not, I'm probably going to still mess it up every once in a while, but I appreciate it, and I need that, that a native speaker, or at least a native tongue to get me right, get me on the right track, because I want to know it. I want to honor it. I want to respect it. I care about it. I care about the people that have their lands taken, their language stripped away, their culture, customs, and traditions kind of beaten and stolen from them. And it resonates with me because it's a similar, well, not that we didn't have the land, but like a lot of like the African American story is we're just the orphans, bro. Like, we're just the orphans of the world. Like, have no effing idea who we are, what we are. And some of us, we have a little knowledge of self, and they swear up and down they know exactly where their heritage and all that stuff, ancestors, and that's beautiful. If they have that accurate data and they can trace back their roots. But I know there's a lot of black people that just assume, they make assumptions of who they are, and that's fine too, because like everybody wants to have some type of identity, to have a sense of belonging to something, because it's lonely otherwise. And so you will have some people that don't know anything about who they are, what they are, where they come from, and it's easy for them to cling on to, they want to be white, or they want to be something else, because there's, they don't have anything else to base it off of other than just like, oh, well, that seems cool, let me be that. So it's heartbreaking. But I think like with more research and more studies and more understanding of how to get to the root, to dig up and get that data, get that information, get those I think a lot of the qualitative data, which is actual storytelling, the actual data where everyone's information is not going to be the same. It's not yes or no. It's not quantitative. It's not just the numbers, the statistics. The qualitative is the story aspect of people sharing like their family story, and as far back as they can trace it, and as far back as whoever else in that family can trace their roots. Like while I'm learning Lakota, I'm also learning a little bit of Swahili. And Swahili is like a language spoken in like a lot of East African and Central African countries. So like, for instance, say hello, how are you? And Swahili, you say habari gani. So I don't know. I don't know who I am, bro, to tell you the truth. I'm not even gonna pretend. And there's people in my family that they will be heartbroken and they would hate for me to say that out loud because that's something they would never admit or say out loud. It's just certain things that black people won't admit or say out loud because it's, this guy gonna just run this red light, because it's embarrassing. It's you know, it's adding another blemish to our identity. It's putting another target on our back of, like, you know, because we never really got to name ourselves. Like, it's whatever the government slapped the name on us, we're that, and we just go along with it. So what I really appreciate as I'm learning more about Native brothers and sisters, and, you know, so they're in research, and as a research scientist, and speaking with, like, you know, the different members of the tribal communities, it's all preferential per person, because some Native brothers and sisters don't want to be called Native. Some want to be called American Indian and Alaskan Native, or AIAN. Some don't like that at all. They don't want that acronym, or, you know, to be combined with Alaskan Natives and things like that. They rather be called indigenous, you know. And that's, to me, I mean, like, that's kind of powerful, like, to take your identity in your own hand and give yourself your own, you know, identity, instead of, like, society or government saying this is who you are. So with some black people, they don't want to be called black. They don't want to be called African American. They want to be called melanated people. And I'm like, dang, that's kind of dope. That's, like, similar to, like, indigenous, you know, like, to take control of your identity, like, and not let these oppressors determine who you are. So I don't know, man. I'm just learning a lot. I'm trying to be a sponge and soak up as much as I can, honor, respect, and appreciate the culture, the language. You know, I think that we can all learn from each other. It's okay to be different, and I think in America they want everybody to be this homogenous, you know, cookie cutter type of citizen. But, like, we're different, and that's okay. It's actually beautiful. Like, you ever see, like, a bouquet of flowers? It's a bouquet of flowers is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's so pretty because you have such this variety, and you have all these different scents. You have all these different accentuated parts of it that just, like, it just make that bouquet so unique. My chance it didn't go out. Sorry for the distractions. Just glad to be off work. Today was a super long day, bro. Let me stop this and start a new one.